Nation has arrived. Welcome to Pauze and Rewind, because that's just what we do here. Listen, Sleep Token, we back. Now, the recommendations this time was pretty overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were saying Euclid, but I know y'all want me to save Euclid for when I listen to a few songs that y'all said. I can't remember exactly what they are, but I have them written down, so I'll go back and do them. But y'all said there's like 2 or 3 that are a must that I have to listen to before we get to Euclid. I know some of y'all want me to do every song that there is in all existence in order, whatever. It's just not gonna happen. It's okay. I'm not a YouTuber like that. I do this for fun at the end of the night after I put my kid to bed. But I got a career, full-time job. I'm a dad. I'm busy. Husband, you know what I'm saying? I got things to do. So I'm getting to what I can get to on the limited time that I have, man. But I am listening to y'all, so we will do those few songs, and then we'll get to Euclid. But again, recommendation-wise, Atlantic. Everybody was saying Atlantic is the best song to do next. So listen, I'm a man of the people. Here we are, Havik Nation. Let's go. Gosh, that piano. I'm already in love. This piano, man. Y'all already know favorite instruments, sounds, strings, violin, cello, stuff like that. But the piano, they're like neck and neck for me. It's hard to beat that sound, man.
Call me when they bury bodies underwater. It's blue light over murder for me. Crumble like a temple built from future daughters to wasteland when the oceans recede.
Wow.
Mary in the morning, early obit to father. It's easier to try not to eat.
Wow.
So flood me like Atlantic, bandage up the trenches, anything to get me to sleep.
Wow. This boy is singing. This man is singing. Hold on, man. We try to catch some of this, bro, because I'm not quite sure what's going on yet. Hold up.
Blue bodies underwater. It's blue light over murder for me.
Blue light over murder.
Crumble like a temple built from future daughters to wasteland when the oceans recede. Mary in the morning, early obit to father. It's easier to try not to eat. So flood me like Atlantic, bandage up the trenches, anything to get me to sleep.
Oh, gosh. Flood me like Atlantic. Bandage up the trenches. Anything to get me to sleep. Okay. I gotta see where this is going. Some very interesting lyrics in here, man. Very interesting. I'm still not quite sure, though. I have a theory. This visualizer's crazy.
Oh, cup surrounding, eyes like frozen planets, just all.
Whoa. All right, hold on.
Oh, cup surrounding, eyes like frozen planets, just orbiting the vacuum I am.
Oh God. Okay. I'm starting to piece what I was thinking together here, especially because, well, what's this? The second verse probably. I woke up and my eyes were frozen like planets. And hold on, let's
Orbiting the vacuum I am.
like planets orbiting the vacuum I am. That's crazy. So you woke up. Right now, I'm thinking in a hospital room based on fairly obscure first verse lyrics. You wake up in a hospital room and your eyes are frozen, glazed over, right? Not quite sure where you are. Frozen like planets orbiting the vacuum that I am. So we're talking about the vacuum of space. We're playing on the fact of a vacuum in space, right? So you're saying you feel empty. There's nothing there. There's a void. There's a darkness, right? And those planets are just orbiting something in that space. But saying that relative to space and then relative to you paints a pretty crazy picture there.
They talk me through the damage, consequence, and how it's a pain they know they don't understand.
Gosh, man. And there's the freaking style, boy, the stylistic choices of the delivery. You know, again, I know some of y'all be saying that's his accent and stuff like that. Trust me, it has nothing to do with his accent. I promise you. My man is just an artist, bro. He's an artist and he paints with his words. It's really simple. It's simple to understand, man. My man is an artiste. So now we getting somewhere here.
They talk me through the damage, consequence, and how it's a pain they know they don't understand.
They talk me through the damage and the consequence and how it's a pain they know they don't understand. Okay, so now I feel confident enough to say what I've been thinking, which is he attempted to take his own life. That's what I'm getting from this. And now even this chorus, which opened the song, I couldn't tell exactly what it was about because it opened the song. But going back and thinking, you know, again, like call me when they bury bodies under the water. That makes a little bit more sense now, if that's true. What I'm thinking now. You also wake up in the hospital. You don't know where you are. Maybe we're in like this medical induced coma. You've been out for a while, and now they're also explaining the damage that's been done, the damage that you have done. And they're talking about it's a pain they know they don't understand and they won't understand and maybe never will understand, right? Like, listen, I have no idea the pain that you're going through, but here, this and this and this and this, right? So they're explaining everything to you in that sense while you're essentially waking up, right? Because you said I woke up. So that's the picture I'm getting right now. That's dark, man. That's heavy.
Sobbing as they turn to statues at the bedside. I'm trying not to crush into sand.
Jeez. So people are standing at the bedside, right? People that came to see you, they're at your bedside and they're crying, turning to statues. very still. And again, this goes back to me thinking you've been in some type of coma because they're statues. They've been sitting there all day and all night, right? And you're sitting there trying not to crush into sand, trying not to dissipate, trying not to disintegrate, trying not to die in a sense, trying to not just disappear right in front of them like that. Whoa, is that what we doing?
Not to crush into sand.
Not to crush into sand.
So flood me like Atlantic, where the meets and nothing. Wash away the blood on my hands.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
The meets and nothing. Wash away the blood on my hands.
See, flood me like Atlantic, weather me to nothing, wash away the blood on my hands. So now again, blood on my hands. Usually when you say that, you talking like, oh, you got blood on your hands. You killed somebody. You took somebody else out. But in this case, I'm thinking the blood on your hands might be yours, your own. Unless there's something you did that caused somebody else like to lose their life. And so there's blood on your hands. But I mean, I guess you could go that way too, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting like there's blood on your hands. You want to wash away this blood on your hands. And now, what was it? Blue light over murder from me, right? Flood me like Atlantic in the ocean. That blue light. I mean, you imagine you just deep in the ocean, floating under the water on your back, and you look up, but you can see the surface. You deep, but you see the surface, right? So the sunlight or moonlight or something that's outside shining on that surface, to you underneath the water, it's blue light, right? So we're talking about succumbing, kind of just being, completely submerged underwater. And I've said this in many other reactions, the constant comparison of the ocean and space, the usage of those two things to represent a place of being, a void or the pressure. When you're talking about water, definitely talking about pressure, right? The deeper you go, the higher that water pressure is. You know what I mean? The bigger the carrying of that. Ooh. Ooh. This is beautiful. Damn. The drummer going crazy. I didn't think this had any place in it. I was wrong. Now, but call me when they bury bodies underwater. Call me when that's a thing. When they're not just putting you in the ground, but you're able to be submerged under the water. It's blue light over murder for me. Why murder? Murder, again, you taking somebody else's life. I'd rather have the blue light and take my own. That's what I'm getting. I don't know, man. That's what I'm getting. Blue light over murder for me. Right? It's either me or you. And I choose me. So that's another line. I wasn't sure what that meant before either, but crumble like a temple built by future daughters, turns to wasteland when the ocean recedes. So a temple built by, I don't know if he's got kids or not or anything like that, but that's what I'm imagining, like future daughters, you know, basically the people that you kind of leave behind, right? They build this temple, this place of happiness, a place of peace, a place of memory, right? And then that crumbles when you're gone, right? In the manner in which you left as well, if I'm correct here, that breaks everything down. That temple that was built comes crashing down. Then you see nothing but wasteland when that ocean recedes, because that's where all the bodies are. That's where all the bodies are, and you see that wasteland when that ocean recedes. Whoa. I don't know if this is me projecting because for me, like, I understand these lyrics all too well. You know, coming from this place, I've been here. I was there for a long time. It's dark and crazy. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm pulling from it, maybe because, you know, I can relate to it. You know, I've been in that dark spot, that same thing, you know, waking up, planets glazed over type of thing. Okay, let's just say that. Yeah. Them drums. Ooh. Don't wake me up, man. That's what he said. Don't wake me up. Succumbing to the sleep. Right? Sleep token. Succumbing to the sleep. Becoming one with sleep. Eternal sleep, everlasting sleep. However you want to define that. But he's saying, don't wake me up. I'm fine here. This is where I want to be. That's heavy. Jeez. I feel like that's what it's about. You know, songs are interpretive, but that's my interpretation. That's what I'm pulling from it. It could mean something completely different. I could be way off. But that's what I'm pulling from it, man. Those lyrics are just too. And then again, to go with that very somber, sad piano and talk about blue light and things like that. These are all things that invoke sadness. You know what I mean? And then you're talking about being submerged, you know, and one under the water and burying the bodies and wasteland when the ocean recedes and the temples crumbling and all this type of stuff. You know, it just, there's a great, massive, traumatic experience there, like a major loss that would then cause all of those things, right? That's what I'm pulling from that one. So this is a dope song, man. All right, there it is, Sleep Token, Atlantic. This was the visualizer. Again, the visualizer was crazy too, just with the waters and the things right up on the shore. And then there were a couple of views where it looks like you were under the water, seeing the waves from above, just like that blue light we talked about. So there was a lot going on there as well. But yeah, I appreciate it. Y'all were right. Great recommendation for a next song. Keep it coming, man. Y'all really not missing. Y'all not missing. Bing. Y'all not missing. Give me another one. And we'll see what we can make reactions on the channel as far as Sleep Token goes. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all next time. Havik Nation. Be easy.
Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Cut my day ones off cause they was faking love. Had to change the recipe, my cake ain't baking up. Yeah, they sleeping on us, bed, we wake 'em up. Tryna take what's in my pocket, that's a no, yeah. Tryna $1 like